Okay, I'm in Junction City right now, and basically, I went to the Payless, and I got new Airwalks, so I'm pretty psyched about this, and these shoes should be good. Hold on, let me get this off.
Where you traveling to?
San Diego.
Oh,
I was just chilling here, and then this guy came, and he was really cool. He's just like, "Where you headed to?" And I told him what I'm doing, and then he's like, "Oh, good luck." So you know that got me all excited. I'm pretty happy right now. Another thing I'm happy is I was walking down here like by this one gas station, and guess what I found? Found $1. And that's probably gonna be like a drink later on, maybe a Arizona or something. But or the reason why I didn't say the reason why I came down, like, you know, changed the route and stuff. I was gonna go to Wakefield, and then I was gonna go north to Clay Center and then follow the 24, but then I realized that these shoes were pathetic. Like, I was like, today I was dreading this whole like 11-mile trip to Junction City. I came to Junction City because people said that there's a Payless and a Walmart here, and I had to get new shoes because these shoes are, I'm telling you, they're horrible. So I went to Payless. The lady was really nice. She was just like, "Oh, good luck," and anything like that. She gave me like a tour and advice about shoes and stuff like that. And then guess what I got is Airwalks, and they're really good. I put them on. I had instant relief. It's like pretty sturdy. So I'm just gonna keep going, and now I have shoes. Hopefully my blisters heal, because I'm telling you, it's horrible. Like, I'm walking right now and I'm in pain. I mean, hopefully when I put these shoes on, it's gonna be instant relief, but I'm gonna keep going, and that's the reason why, because I came for the shoes. So I'm probably gonna keep going. Then after that, I'm gonna follow Route 18, and it goes like pretty much goes back up north, and then it's gonna go to, you know, Illinois, why did I say Illinois? It's gonna go back to Route 24. So, and you never know, this route might be like, you know, it's not a highway, it's a route, so it might be like no cars, and better news for me. But I'm telling you, I'm in Junction City right now, and people here are amazing. I'm glad I got shoes, and I spent like $38 on these shoes, but I had to, you know, and I had like $111, so minus 38, and yeah, I'm running low, you know, so I gotta slow down with like all the, you know, all the food and all that stuff, cut down and make sure I save some money so I have food to eat and I live. And I was actually gonna get a motel today and like rest to see how just like, you know, give my feet a break before I put these shoes on, but I can't afford to. And I just gotta keep going, you know, keep pushing. And the weather is supposed to rain today, it's supposed to thunderstorm, but it doesn't look like it right now, so and plus I'm hopeful. So, and just want to say I love you guys. I love Airwalk because they're so comfortable, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna keep going, keep pushing. Oh, nice cows. Okay, basically, I'm gonna show you guys something, and I want you guys to realize how lucky I am right now. Okay, all I have to say is these shoes are amazing. My feet don't hurt anymore. They're awesome, even if I walk on the ground, on the rocks too. All right, I want you to look at this. It says, the numbers on this thing says 156, okay? And I started at about 208. Right now, it's 257. So about 50 minutes ago, I was skating. You know how it said 156? It said 166. So basically that tells you how many miles you have for like the route where you're on. I'm basically on Route 18, and yeah, I just did 10 miles in 50 minutes. This route is amazing. This is after Junction City. As you can see, boo-foo, no cars, perfectly paved, great weather. I'm doing really good right now. I just got 10 miles in 50 minutes. Normally to get 10 miles, like on the other route and stuff like that, it would take me about 2 hours. That's if I get lucky. And walking, it would have taken me probably like 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours and like 30 minutes because of breaks and stuff, because I would have been tired, but it's going really good right now. And if it's gonna stay like this, that's good. Then I have a chance to get that 100 miles. That's you know, the goal. And yeah, there's a car coming. That's rare. But basically, The only thing that I have to watch out for is like dogs, because back there I was going and then there was like farm dogs. Farm dogs are like, you know, they guard the farm, everything like that. They come out of nowhere, pop, stare at you, stare you down and stuff. And that's about good. You have to make sure you walk though, because then they'll let you go. But if you're skating, they're gonna come after you. They're gonna start barking. And so that's what I did. I was walking too. That even stopped me. And for like 5 minutes, just to make sure that dog, just to get out of, you know, dog's like territory, so he won't feel threatened. And then and if the only thing I have to watch out for is dogs, and if this road ends, then I'm pretty much like, if it's gonna be like really bad conditions, then it's not gonna be good. But right now, I'm very hopeful. Just got 10 miles in 50 minutes. And I wasn't even pushing that hard. I mean, I may look sweaty right now, but I feel great, I feel fine. There was like, in the beginning over there was some decent hills. I just go down one and it takes me all the way down the flat for a long time. So I'm pretty psyched right now. And I think I'm gonna definitely make up for miles for today, because I started traveling like at 2 o'clock today, and before that I was like walking and limping for like 3.5 hours just to do like 10 miles or 11 miles to get to freaking Junction City to get the shoes. And these shoes are amazing. I feel great, so things are looking up. Okay, I'm in Bennington right now. I'm in a bar, and basically I just got water, carrots, bunch of food, and I don't know what the hell this is. And then yeah, and I just got a $2 meal. Thank you so much, sir. Can I get a name?
Anytime.
Anytime, so I could stay here for like a week? No, I'm just kidding. This is all the nice country folk people. Thank you guys so much. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. High five. High five for everyone. High five. High five. High five. Okay, so today's July 13th, and it's actually 8:03 right now. And I'm going to talk about yesterday, July 12th. July 12th was a really good start. Like, I woke up early and then I left Milford. Sorry if I'm sweating a lot. I'm in this tent right now. It's like about, like I said, it's 8 o'clock and it's still hot out. And it's like a sauna in here, so I'm freaking dripping. I even opened up the top vent. But yeah, yesterday was a good day. I woke up from Milford, and it was like by the lake. I slept over at that one grandma's house. She let me stay there, and those kids were really cool about it, so thank God I ran into them. And then basically, yeah, I was cruising and everything like that. I woke up. I still had those crappy shoes, so basically I was just limping, like horribly. Like, I was in so much pain and everything like that. I felt everything basically when I was walking with those cheap $15 Dollar General shoes. And so yeah, I was like limping pretty much the whole time. And then I was passing by Fort Riley. I saw all these like military like personnel were like all looking at me, just like, what the hell is he doing? And and I was just cruising, and I was just basically just walking. And then oh yeah, and by the way, in freaking by, like, you know, that area, like, but by Junction City, freaking they have Mountain Dew's Voltage, like, and LimeWire, and that, like, the orange one, and the Code Red and stuff like that for 99 cents. 99 cents. So I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. So I stocked up, and it took me about like 4 hours and like 30 minutes to get to Junction City, which is like, was an 11-mile trip, and just like limping, and I'm telling you, I was doing horrible. So I got to Junction City, and then I found the Payless. That's pretty much the reason. Oh yeah, that's the reason why I changed the route, because like I would have stayed north. I would have went on on Highway 24 and just go like right across Kansas like that. But plans changed, and I thank God that they changed. I thank God that I found this route, because I found a better route. But anyway, and then I was just, I got nice shoes at Payless. I talked to the lady there. She was really cool and everything like that. And she was just like, oh, that's awesome. She helped me out and everything like that. She's like, good luck, you know, just that little thing right there. And then I was stopping by this one gas station, put the shoes on. I found $1, so I was pretty psyched about that. And then I saw this one guy, like, I don't know if he was homeless or not, but a guy on a bike. He was just like, where are you headed to? And I told him San Diego. I was like, really? And I told him this whole story, and he was like, yeah, man, it's great to do that when you're young and stuff like that. And he was just like, he was impressed and everything like that. He's like, good luck, man, good luck. I was like, yeah, thanks, man. And then yeah, and I was on my way. Basically, I went to this one and then I went to another, like, you know, I was looking for a place to eat and stuff like that, and like to stock up before I leave. And then I went to this one gas station, and then I asked them if I could, like, you know, charge my phone, because I had, like, the phones were running low on battery, so I charged the phone there. And while, like, I was waiting there to charge, I basically went through all my pack. I, like, organized and everything, and I refolded it. I actually, like, I was going through my pack, and I saw extra bearings. I was like, why did I ever use these? So I got, like, the new red, you know, red bones bearings. I put them in and stuff like that, as you can see. And I put the bearings in, I took the other ones out, and I put them back in. I mean, they didn't pop or anything, but I just, you know, thought it would be better. And then I went through, like, all my hardware, I oiled it and stuff like that, and made sure it was, you know, everything was tightened, like, good to go. And then, yeah, the phone charged and everything like that, and then I left there. And I'm telling you, I left Junction City at 2:08, and basically I got there in basically I got to in Talmadge. There was like I was basically heading to Bennington or something like that, a city like that was like 39 miles away, and I basically skated from Junction City to Bennington, which was a 39-mile trip, and I did it in 4 hours and 15 minutes. That includes break, because I stopped in Talmadge or whatever, that little city, to like get drinks and stuff like that. And I was talking to a lady there. She was really nice too and everything like that. And I actually talked to these two guys and everything like that, and they told me that there was a biker doing the same thing cross country, but he actually got hit by the driver. So he told me to watch out for the drivers, because they're crazy out here, especially in Texas. He said they drive on the sidewalks, but you know, good thing I'm not going through there. And yeah, so it was like a 30, like not 30 minute, but maybe like 20-minute break in Talmadge. And then I was on my way, and it was just like right before Talmadge, like for like, you know how like that 10-mile stretch I did in 50 minutes. I did 10 miles in 50 minutes. It was like the best conditions ever. It was perfect weather. The road was that perfect type of cement, and I was just cruising. I was just going down, and those decent hills too. So like, I mean, just going down and everything like that. I mean, here and there were uphills and everything like that, but it was just going down. And it was just awesome. I was just going super fast, and it was the best. And yeah, and then I basically made it to Bennington in 4 hours and 15 minutes, everything like that. I went to the bar there, and I wanted to get a place to eat because I had nothing to eat. And then I go in there, and then I go in there, and then I ask them if they have a place to eat. Like, yeah, sure, man, we have hot dogs and stuff like that. And I ask for hot dogs. Like, so what are you doing? And they told them what they're doing. Like, really? I mean, the bar owner didn't seem like, you know, really psyched about it at first, but then like the more I was like talking about it, the more I had like stories and stuff like that. Man, I guess he believed me and everything like that. And yeah, he was just like, that's awesome. And then the guy right there who was joking around, he was just like, why would you do that trip? You should be getting laid all summer. I was just like, I just started laughing, and I was just like, wow. And there was another guy that was like really like cool and everything like that. He wanted to go to Chicago really bad, so I was like, dude, if you're ever in Chicago, I'll help you out and stuff like that. I'll give you a place to stay and everything like that, because like I know how it is, you know, being out on the road, not being able to have a place to stay, and just visiting, you know. And then so yeah, and then freaking I was just, dude, I'm sweating like crazy. Like, look at that. It's like a sauna in here. Alright, and then yeah, and then he was really cool, because like right when I was about to leave, I paid for the thing, which it was probably like a good like $6 meal with like the drinks and everything. He gave it to me for $2. I was like, what? That's awesome. And then I tipped him the $1, because you know I got a tip. And then he gave me also, he asked me if I wanted carrots. I was like, yeah, I want carrots, because carrots, like, I'm telling you, to me, it's a luxury right now. I was munching on those carrots, and they tasted really sweet, and it was like candy to me. And then, yeah, I'm telling you, like, I got that. He gave me like a bunch of mints. I don't know what he was trying to imply. I mean, I do smell and everything, but come on, that was kind of rude, mister. And I'm just kidding. And then, yeah, he just gave me mints. He gave me the chips and everything like that in the bag, and he gave me like a Slim Jim. He started like throwing me like peanuts and everything like that. It was really cool. And then he gave me water too. So then that was my breakfast for this morning too. So and then, yeah, I was on my way, and everyone was like, good luck, that's awesome. I gave him my YouTube channel, everything like that, if you know they wanted to see. And yeah, and then I was just basically going. I was actually looking for a place to stay, so I was just like asking. I didn't ask in the bar, but I was like looking for the church, and I asked these two girls if they knew where the church was. And I went to the church, and I was actually going on my way to church, and I asked another lady. She said that the pastor's not at home, he's on vacation, or he's not at church or whatever. And then she was like, but you could try to camp like over there, like 5 miles down the lake. And I was like, no. And it was out the way too, so I just kept going, and I went like 3 miles, like yeah, I went like 3 miles to like just going the direction I had was, down Route 18, which God bless Route 18. And it was already getting dark. Oh yeah, and before that, like, I was traveling, like, doing like a really good distance like that during that time when I was doing that 39-mile stretch. And there was this one guy who was just like, "Where you headed to?" He's like, "You want to ride?" I was like, "No." And I told him everything. He's like, "Well, man, Godspeed." He's like, "You want water?" I was like, "Actually, I want water." Like, "I'm good, thanks, man." And he said Godspeed, and all I have to say to that is Hallelujah. And then there's just like constantly people stopping by and like, "Where are you going?" and stuff like that, telling them like, "Oh, good luck, good luck." It's really cool. And then yeah, and then I was looking for a place to stay because it was getting dark, and I was like kind of like freaking out and stuff like that because like I can't travel at night, especially like in this kind of area because you never know what kind of like animals are out here, or especially the drivers, because that's the biggest concern. So I actually had the nerve, I had the nerve to go to a house, like one house. I was like, I just gotta try this. And I went to a house that looked decent, like it looked like nice and everything, so it might be nice people. And then yeah, I just like knocked on the door, rang the doorbell, didn't no one answered. And then I knocked on the door and the lady answered, and I told her, I was like, I'm coming from Chicago. Is there any possible way? Like, I told her what I'm doing and everything like that. She was just like looking at me. She was like, and I was just like, and I just told her that I was going like that direction, and I needed, like, the town was like really far and everything like that. And then she was like, yeah, it's about 12 miles away. And I was just like, it's getting dark. Is there any possible way I could like tent in your like your field or yard or anything like that? She was like, no. And I was just like, oh shit. And I was like, but how if I give you like $5 and I'll be out by 6 o'clock, I won't even bother you or anything like that. And then she was just like, no, there's too many people and everything. Like, she was like, no. And then I was just like, I don't know, like I got really bummed out, like, I don't know, it's just not the fact that she said no, because like, of course, man, what kind of crazy lady would like let like me, like a hitchhiker like me, well, not a hitchhiker, but like a guy who's going across the country on a skateboard, like, stay, like, she doesn't know who I am and stuff like that. So I really don't blame her. It's just that, like, I was like in such like, I was really tired, and I was just thinking about like, it's like a lot of people are like that though, like in every aspect of life. Like, you'd be doing something and then you would need help, and some people just, they wouldn't go out their way, they wouldn't help you, because like some people like think like that. Some people just expect doors, and some people just always think about like just their situation. Not this lady, but I'm just telling you, just like in every other aspect in life, like just people just think about themselves, think about how to like make sure that they're safe, make sure that they're like that they are financially well, and how it's always about them. And I was just thinking about it in every way, just like, what happens if there's a homeless person in there? Somebody asked like another person, and that person was like, no, like it just opens up my eyes that we have to reach out to each other and just help each other, give ourselves advice. If it's advice, we just let them, I mean, not 10, but it's just, you just gotta reach out for another person, like. And it was crazy. Like, I was walking. I was like kind of bummed out. I was really bummed out. And I was just like, man, this is dumb, man. This is crazy. And I was going down the road. I was like maybe a mile and a half, like past her house, that lady's house, down Route 18. And I was like, man, this sucks. And then I saw a car, like a white little car, like pass by me and everything like that, and went to like a driveway, like right there. So I was just like, I'm gonna try my luck again. It's like, it's getting dark, so if anything, I'm gonna have to like. It was like pretty much like dark already, and I was just like, if anything, I have to start asking people now, because then it's gonna be too dark and people are gonna be like really freaked out. So then I asked this guy, and like this guy, I was kind of like, when I asked him, my voice kind of cracked. I was like, excuse me, sir. Like I was just like really nervous, and I was just like really like, doubting. Like he'd say, yeah, I don't even know why I asked, to tell you the truth. It was just like a kind of like a desperate moment, like last situation thing. And then I was just like, sir, excuse me, sir. He's like, yeah. And this guy, I don't know, this guy had like so much energy, and he just seemed like really cool. And then he's like, yes. He comes up to me and everything like that. Good eye contact and everything. And then I just tell him my story. Like, is there any possible way like I could take your house? I'll be gone with it. Like before I finished, I was like, no problem. And I was just like right there, I just felt so great. I was like, really? He was just like, yeah. I was like, really? Like I asked again, like I wasn't sure or something, but like I'm telling you, like. Just him being so cool about it and everything like that, and just like he was really cool. Like he's like, I can't express like how I felt that day, because like yesterday I felt so relieved. I felt so great. And his wife was really nice too. She's like getting the hose for me to wash myself, but there was a water like right there, but I didn't use it. I just wanted to knock out. And then he had a really pretty good daughter, and I was just like, it was funny because I was trying to like explain like about the trip and the stories, and then she was like right there, so I was like, explaining him, and I'd like look at her, I'd just be like and I'd like stop and like to try to like remember where I was, because I couldn't focus, because she was really like pretty, so it was actually really funny. But and then but yeah, and then he was just so cool. He told me like that he went on a motorcycle across the country and stuff like that, and I'm telling you, like right then and there, like it was a big like philosophical lesson, you know. Oh, there's a car coming. Hold on. So yeah, anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, basically, like, he's just really cool, and he seemed really intellectual, and like, I wish it, like, I'm really glad like that, like, I met him, you know. And in a way, he gave me hope for like this trip, and just people, and just in every aspect in life. Like, there's gonna be those people like that are not gonna, like, you know, go out their way, but like, you're gonna get bummed about those people and everything like that. Crap. But yeah, like, basically, like, it like, I got like a philosophical, like, I went to a philosophical trance, and I got like a big lesson, like a big, like, moral, philosophical, like, lesson that day. Like, there's gonna be in life where people are just gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna help another person or anything like that. And like, it makes me peaceful, like, knowing that there are gonna be those people who are gonna just, you know, go out their way. I mean, even if it's like something small, they're gonna help out another person, because that's what makes a human, you know. Just like helping out another person, just going out their way. Like, I'm telling you, I was in such a good mood yesterday. Like, after he let me stay and everything like that, he just, like, their family just seemed like really nice and well put together, and it's just something that I idolize, you know. Like, you rarely see that, and yeah, I'm just like, he gives me hope for like life. He gives me hope for just like this trip in general, and just, if I'm ever like thinking like negative about life, like I see something like immoral, and I'm just like doubting people, like, oh man, why are people so immoral and everything like that. This guy in this situation, what happened like with their whole family and everything like that, how they helped me out and everything like that, it's just gonna stick out in my mind and be like, you know what? That's bull. There is good out there, you know? And that's what truly sticks out of a person. A person that just goes out their way and just does something for another person, helps them. I felt great. I haven't felt that great in such a long time, you know? It opened up my eyes. It was just like, you know what? And it made me realize that, and I honestly could say that I'm dedicating my life to help people like that. Just dedicate everything I have just to, like, improve the, like, you know, people's lives and stuff like that. Try to open their lives, their minds up and everything like that, just, you know, for the good. But yeah, this guy just, he was really cool. And to be honest, like, I really wanted to stay there. I wanted to get to know them more, but, you know, I can't. I gotta keep going on this road and just go, you know. And yeah, but yesterday I traveled like a good, like, the walk was like 11 miles plus like the 39. So yeah, that's like already 50 right there, and then like in town, like 3 miles there and 3 miles out, so 56. Like, I traveled a good, I'd say 60 miles yesterday, so it was a really good day. And I started traveling at 2 o'clock, like actually skating. So it was a successful day yesterday, like crazy. I made up for 2 days ago for, like, you know, when I was going to Wakefield and then I went to Milford, so it wasn't even that much miles. But yeah, I made up for that day, and I'm pretty psyched and everything like that. So yeah, and I'll tell you what's going on today, like why I'm in this tent right now so early and everything. All right, so I'll take care of you guys. Take care, guys. Good morning, everybody. This is Pawel Pakula, and this is the Lincoln newspaper team. Yay! Can I get some energy?
Why didn't you ride a skateboard, Abby?
Yeah, right.
Okay, now this is it's gonna go on YouTube, so you gotta do it. No, I'm just kidding.
You gotta do it.
No, I'm
It's a
not
dare.
right. You go for it.
I can't, I'm old.
I'm not riding a skateboard.
I can't do that. I probably rode the original skateboard back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
they
so-
used to say, don't do that in the doctor's parking lot. He doesn't like to fix broken legs.
Alright, basically I just got interviewed right now by the newspaper team in Lincoln, so it's pretty cool. And I told them about you guys, you know, Alex, Andy, Otto, this is for you. So, you know, thank you so much. It's awesome.
When asked, why are you doing this trip? Why do you mask your words? What is it that you hide in the greatest depths of your heart?
Oh, baby. Oh,
Hey, stop.
sorry about that. Well, today is July 14th, and yesterday was the 13th. It's about 11:55 today, but, you know, I'm gonna talk about about yesterday. July 13th went. It was a really good day. weather was clear and everything like that. I woke up from Sam's house, and I was just like truly inspired and had a lot of like hope in me. I was just really like thankful how generous they were. Their hospitality, I'm telling you, it was amazing. Like how much they cared for other people and just how they helped me out. It was amazing. And but yeah, like I left that house. I wrote them a thank you letter. Like I even took a picture of it just in case they don't get it. I want to like send it to him because Sam gave me his email on my skateboard, which I just saw like after I left. And but yeah, then I left there. I was feeling great and everything like that. And I was just cruising down 18, continue to go west, and it was perfectly clear. And then I was skating, and then there was a town like on the way there. It was called Tescott, like a little town like there. Right before I was about to get there, when I was like a mile away, I was like constantly looking back and stuff to see if cars were coming. And then I saw like overcast, like it was perfectly clear, and then out of nowhere I just saw clouds coming. I was just like, okay, that's pretty crazy. I was just like, gotta watch that. And then no joke, like 10 minutes later, the whole sky was just covered in clouds. And it looked like it was gonna like rain, like really bad. And I was just like, it just came out of nowhere. It came that quick. It was so quick, and it was just shocking. And I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna stay in Tescott for a little bit just to like make sure it's like not one of those crazy Kansas storms where a tornado just comes out of nowhere and kicks me in my ass. But like I was just chilling in Tescott. I actually went to this one little gas station. I got like pops that were 50 cents, which was pretty cool. I got grape soda, and it was so good. I chugged it, and then I was just chilling in this like little hot thingy, like kind of like this. And then I took my tent apart and everything like that so it could dry, because usually it's wet and it sucks going to sleep when it's wet and everything like that. And putting it in my bag. And then basically I was just chilling there, and then this one guy came and he asked me where am I from and everything like that. I'm telling you, like small town people are just so friendly. Like when I was going there into town. This lady was like, oh, I saw you on the road, blah, 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 you're doing really good and stuff like that. And she's like, I hope I don't, like, she asked me, like, before that, she was like, can I be nosy? I was like, go ahead, it's cool. And then, yeah, then she was just really nice. She's like, good luck, gave me, like, all that good hope, all that good, good advice, like, good advice, good, just general, like, nice comments. And then I was chilling under that little forest thingy, the little hut thingy, and then a guy came up to me. He was actually like, I think he was arguing with his wife or something. It was just sad to see. And then yeah, he told me that. He's just like, where are you headed? He's like, you gotta be careful, like Death Valley, because he said that there's a reason why they call it Death Valley and stuff like that. And then he was actually talking about, like, this is the second time that happened to me. He's like, I told him where I'm from. He's like, I'm sorry, but I don't like Barack Obama. And I was just like, that's fine. That's why are you apologizing to me? Just because I'm from Chicago, And then he was just talking about politics and stuff like that, about like the border and stuff like that, and just all this stuff like you gotta love your country. And I was just like, I agree with you. I was just listening politely and stuff like that. And he was a good guy. He just gave me advice. He told me to get a helmet, but I was like, it's not gonna happen. And then yeah, he was just really cool. He said good luck and all this good stuff. And then I left. I stayed there for like maybe an hour and 30. Maybe like just to wait to see the storm, but it was starting to clear and I'll keep going. And then and when I was back on the road, I was headed to Lincoln. That was gonna be my next stop. And I was heading for Lincoln, and then it just got really sunny, and it was crazy. It was really hot yesterday. There were no clouds in the sky after that overcast. No clouds whatsoever. Just sun was high in the sky, just like it is today, and there was no wind. It was really humid, and oh my god, it was crazy. And then yeah, basically oh shit. Yeah, but then basically I was just trying to talk, and then I was cruising see, that's why I'm worried, because it's a high wind today, and they said that there's gonna be storms later this afternoon, so hopefully there's no storms. But anyway, like I was cruising down, and once I was going to Lincoln, I had like this much water in like my brisk bottle, and I was about to die, no joke. I was like out of water, and I had like still like 9 miles to go, and I was just like pushing it, and I was just like, I was kind of freaking out. So then I saw like a John Deere store. I went in, there's a vending machine. I was like, thank God, like, just bought 2 drinks and just chugged the crap out of them. And then I went to the gas station over there. I got more drinks, and I just got something to eat, and I was just munching and stuff like that. And people were asking me, where are you from and stuff like that. I told them, it's cool, it's cool. And this was in Lincoln, and people in Lincoln are so nice. Like, and I actually like it was really hot. It was 99 degrees yesterday, and that's the temperature. Like you gotta consider the heat index and everything like that with the humidity. It was definitely like it felt like 100, like 5, 6, and it was nuts. And I was just like, you know, because like 2 days ago it was like about 84 degrees of high, so that was like perfect. And like I understand if the temperature goes up gradually, like 84 the next day, maybe 86, maybe 90, maybe 94, and then 99, maybe like 101. That's fine if it goes up gradually. But it went from 84 a high, and then the next day it went to like 100 something. I felt like my body just felt it, and it was just shockingly like bad. And I was exhausted. I was just sweating like crazy, just walking. I was like, I gotta be careful. So I went to the pool in Lincoln. I was trying to find a park too, and everything like that. I asked people, and then I was kind of lost. But then I asked another person, and they told me where it is. And I went to the pool, and then it was only $2 to get in. And I stayed there and everything like that. And people were like, these little kids, these really cool kids, were just all like, "Hey, where are you from?" Blah blah blah. And I told them, and they're like, little and everything like that. They're asking all these funny questions, like this one kid's like telling me, well, he's skating across the world. I'm just like, no. And yeah, it was really funny. And then I was at the pool chilling there. I met Devante, this one guy who's really cool. He told me that there's like awesome water park, there's awesome like skate parks there and stuff like that in Salina, but I wasn't gonna go there. And it was fun. It was just a nice place to like just put my feet in the water. My feet were killing me again. And then I actually just put some Bengay on it, and then and it's actually helping. And then basically, yeah, I stayed at the pool. I talked to the lifeguard. He was really cool. He actually offered me a place to stay, but I was like, I'm just gonna keep going. But I actually ended up not going because it was just way too hot. And I stayed till the pool I left there like at 5:45. And then I went to this one restaurant and everything like that, and I got like a steak burger, like steak with fries. And I went to the convenience store, the grocery store. I got chocolate milk and Pop Tarts and everything like that. So it was really good. And I was just drinking, eating, and stuff like that. And then yeah, it was like 7 o'clock when I left the diner. I was just it was like still too hot, and I was just tired. Like I was really tired yesterday from 2 days ago, how I was skating fast and doing good timing. I guess like my body just felt it the next day, like real good. So yeah, but I got to Lincoln like at 11:30, and I already that Lincoln trip like yesterday was probably like 28 miles, 27, 28 miles, So it was good timing. It's just that I felt really weak and just my legs were killing me. I mean, they're still killing me. They're sore and everything like that. It's like taking effect on it. Because it's gradually going up. Canton is basically going like it's flat, but it goes up. That's what it is. And there's sometimes a lot of times I'm gonna be walking and stuff like that. And the cement is like this gritty type of cement where it's like it's made to like I guess have more grip and be stronger for like all the trucks and stuff like that because it's so fast. It's like it's not that good kind of cement. And then you go. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as it was like right outside of Junction City to like Talman, yeah, because that was just amazing. That was like the perfect ideal skateboarding cement. It was like brand new. It was amazing. It was cruising. And then yeah, just basically I just basically called it a day. I actually asked the police officer, and he was just like, he was like really cool. He's just like, oh my god. He's just like, I asked him like, yeah, I'm just, because he was passing through town and I just like, and I waited and he stopped and I asked him like. I told him what am I doing and feeling like that, and do you know if there's any place I could tell? He's like, yeah, in the park. He's like, he even shook my hand. That's how cool he was. He's like, good luck, man. He's just like so supportive. It was awesome. Lincoln police are awesome. That's all to say. They're really cool and everything like that. And actually earlier that day, like I was going and I got stopped by another county sheriff. I think it was a Lincoln sheriff too. And I was just basically he like put his lights on and everything like that. I stopped and then he's like, where are you headed? And I told him, he's like, on a skateboard. He's like, Godspeed, and then he just let me go, and they didn't even check my ID. Like, almost all the police that stopped me checked my ID, but this guy, he did not. He just said, Godspeed, and then I was like, thanks, and I just kept going. It was awesome. And then, yeah, I was in the tent, and, like, it was really humid. It was like a sauna, and oh my god, I was sweaty. And then, yeah, I just basically called it a night, and then I actually heard, like, little kids, like, playing in the park that was, like, right there. They're like, there's a tent over there, and it was just really funny, and I was just like, kids. And then I actually got out of sleep yesterday, and I feel like I didn't wake up that much. I left the top open so it'll be like good ventilation and everything like that. So it was good. And then yeah, so then I woke up today, and then today it's really, really windy. Like it's pathetically windy. Like I push like 4 or 5 times and it just stops me, So, but well, I have to, you know, keep going. I already got like a good, like, what is it, 50 miles today, and it's only 12 o'clock, so I'm going to start heading soon. I'm going to stretch, and then I'll be on my way, right? And I'll tell you guys what happened today, because today was a really good day. Like, yesterday, just all those people were so friendly and everything like that. I'm just telling you, Kansas people are so nice and so friendly. And yeah, so basically I'm going to be on my way, and I'll tell you what happened tomorrow. So now if you'll excuse me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so basically I'm skating west down Route 18, and I was going to Lucas, right? And a trucker stopped, and he was like really cool. He asked me, "What are you doing?" and everything like that. He was just, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to California, blah blah blah." He was like, "Oh, good luck, man." Like so many times people stopped, another car stopped. They were like, "Oh, that's," and I told them the story, and they're like, "Oh, that's raw," and I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." He said red, I think. Yeah, he said that's red, and then yeah, basically and I'm going, and then just out of nowhere, a van just slows down, and then this lady just like pulls down the window just goes down, and she just shows like a Gatorade. She's just all smiling. I'm like, I just get so excited, and I don't know about you guys, but like I was like feeling like really like weak. I mean, of course not you guys, but like I was feeling weak. Like my thighs are like weak and everything like that. They were like tired, you could feel it. And then basically, yeah, she gave me a Gatorade and I chugged that. And then later on, I felt good. Like I'm not trying to promote the product or anything, but I felt great. Gatorade is like the performance one. Gatorade is awesome, like the step 2, and Gatorade is like the best. Like I'm gonna start getting more Gatorade. And she also gave me this hat and everything like that. She was like, it's hot. And she said it was 101 degrees, and I was like, really? She was like, yeah. So she gave me this hat. So, you know, saves me a lot of trouble. But people are really nice, so this is awesome. I'm pretty psyched about this, and yeah. And I'm gonna be on my way continuing, and hopefully I'll get more mileage. All right. So, peace. Okay, so I was traveling down Route 18, and I was going to Luray, this little town, and basically I come here, and not even like 5 minutes ago, I just pulled that lever and then just got water, filled up my bottle, just chugged the crap out of it because I thought I was gonna die. Like all my water got like really warm and everything like that, like in that bottle, and it was just hot. I couldn't drink it for like at least 4 miles. So I gotta think of something now. I'm learning everything as I go on the trip. And then yeah, so like not even 5 minutes ago, this thing was like, I pulled it. It got the whole thing wet, and then I went to the bathroom right there to go pee, like wash my hands, and then I come back and it was just freaking dry that quick, like 5 minutes. It was shocking, It's kind of scary to know that. And but yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, that lady who gave me that hat, thank God to her, because I would have probably died. And her name was Susan Brewer, by the way. So Montana, if you're related to her, she's a badass. But yeah, like she hooked me up with that hat, and I seriously thank her, because if not, I could have been like, in a lot of trouble. So yeah, but it's the way it happened. So, and I'm just gonna continue. So sounds good. All right, so this is me. Basically it's hailing right now, and thank God I'm here. I met this guy named Gordon. He's really cool. He's like a little bit older. He's 90 years old, but he's so cool, and I'll tell you everything about after and everything. All right, take care. Wow. It's supposed to be a tornado, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's right. And that is all possible because of this man right here. Thank you so much, Gordon. Thank you so much. This means a lot. Do you have anything to say for me? Like you're on camera right now. Yeah, buena suerte. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I gave you a dictionary. They said study Spanish.
Yep, gave me dictionary, study Spanish. Good advice. He's a tourist, everyone, just in case if you're wondering.
You'll need a lot of Spanish. I'm bored, and then they'll slow down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Seriously, thank you so much. This means a lot. Like, I know it may seem like I'm annoying you by saying thank you so much.
Believe me, there, right there.
Yeah.
I enjoy it tremendously.
All right, thank you. Like, I enjoy this too, so like, that's.
You either sleep on the floor or on the couch or up on the bed upstairs.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm telling you, especially when there was a storm too, so it was perfect timing.
On your journey, you will connect with superhumans. Then the universe will confirm and wink at you with a symbol of courage, freedom, nobleness, endurance, power, independence, confidence, heroism, and triumph. The horse.
Okay, July 14th was like it was an interesting day. I actually overslept and I was supposed to wake up at 5:30 and get out there by 6, but it was like about 6:17 that I wake up and I'm just like, crap. And I hear something outside. I'm like, what? I hear like a car driving slowly, and it just stopped there. And I was just like, I open the thing and then I look what's going on, and yeah, basically it was just a car like standing there, and I was just kind of like freaking out. I was like, I thought it was an undercover police officer, but I was just like, yeah, right, undercover police officer in Bufu. So I was just like, whatever. And then they just drove off, and then I like started packing. I went to the bathroom, I peed and did all whatever and everything like that. And then they came back, and then it was like two ladies, and then a lady, the driver was all like, oh, can I get a minute to talk to you? Like, about what? And then she was just like, oh, I'm with the newspaper in Lincoln. Word got around and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh yeah, really? She was, yeah, no problem. So basically, she like interviewed me, asked me about like everything and what happened, what's going on, and stuff like that. And I told her, and yeah, basically, I guess I made the newspaper in Lincoln. And then so I was talking to her, and then the photographer came. He was really cool. And they took, I guess, took pictures of me and everything like that while I was explaining the whole thing with my skateboard and everything like that. I want to see it though. They're gonna email me the newspaper, so I'm gonna be like, or the article. I want to see how it's gonna be. And then yeah, and then I actually went to the gas station and I ate the steak hamburger I had and fries, the leftovers, and bought 2 Pepsis or 2 Mountain Dews, whatever. Don't really remember. And then I was just chilling there, and then I started leaving. I left like at 8:30, put sunscreen on, all that good stuff, and I was going down the road, and then I see the car driving past me, and I see his name was Ted, I believe. Yeah. And then he just basically drives by, and then I see him. I'm just like, was that a photographer? And then yeah, and then basically he was just all the way over there, like farther down. He got out of his car. I saw him from far away, and then I guess he was taking pictures when I was just skating. So it was pretty cool. It's kind of weird though, because I'm just skating and then he's taking pictures, but it was awesome. And then he took some good pictures and everything. And he's like, oh, why don't you go down the hill and stuff like that. But this day, like July 14th was, in the morning, it was so windy. Crazy wind. Like I pushed like 5 times, like super hard, and I just probably skate 3 seconds and stop. And so basically I had to walk pretty much the whole morning and everything like that. And then yeah, he took pictures of me while we talked to him and said, oh, nice to meet you and everything like that. He was a really good guy. And then yeah, and then basically I was just going next town and everything like that. And then I was actually, I don't know what city it was or town, but basically I was just going, and then there was a van like at the side, like slowing down, and I look, and then the lady just like looks, she's all smiling, she pulls out like a Gatorade, like, oh my god, thank you. And it was so cold, I just chugged it, and like my muscles felt really weak, and I was just like, I wasn't feeling it and everything, like I was just like, it was tough. I chugged that Gatorade, I was in the zone. So Gatorade is really awesome. Like Gatorade, like that Perform number 2 bottle, whatever that, it really does work. Like I was surprised. I was like, wow. And she also gave me this hat. She said it was 102 degrees, and I was just like, really? And then she gave me this hat. I mean, I was gonna buy a hat later on in the desert. I didn't think I needed it in Kansas, but thank God she gave it to me, So yeah, basically I look like the Polish version of Indiana Jones. But yeah, I'm just really thankful I got this. And then I was just cruising, and then just so many people just keep saying like hi and stuff like that, and stopping like, what are you doing? Like, oh, I'm doing this. Oh, that's rad. And the trucker stopped. The first truck that stopped and everything like that. And then he's just like, just people are just so nice and generous and awesome in Kansas, And then I was just cruising, just going, doing my thing, and it got really hot. Like, oh my god, like it was like a 6-mile trip, and then I went through 2 bottles, and I was just like basically walking, and my head started to hurt, and I was like, whoa, I gotta really calm down. So I went to a forest position, and I was just chilling there, or like a little park, a rest area, and it was just horrible. Like, and then I find out like the next day that it was 115 degrees, like the heat index. So with all the humidity, because it was really humid. It was really hot. There was like no clouds in the sky. It was clear, so basically it was just beaming down at me. So 115 degrees. I was just like, really, like, I was just surprised when it was 115 degrees. And then
and then I was just like, and then I went to the next town and like that, and it was around like 6 o'clock. I got to Waldo, and I was traveling through the hottest part of the day, and then I basically got exactly 40 miles that day, 40 miles, and then so that was good, and it was like 6 o'clock, and I was just waiting for the best time of the day is like after 6 and on, because it's like so cool. The sun is going down, and it's just awesome. But then I just saw these huge, crazy like clouds and everything. I'm just like, okay, and the wind was really strong like that whole day, and I was just like, and it was really humid, so I was like, oh, this is like a perfect Kansas like situation, you know, perfect Kansas storm. So I was just like, I'm just gonna, you know, find a place where I could like try to tent or something, or just wait and see. And then I actually went to Waldo, and I was looking for a place. I was trying to find a grocery store, like a little gas station, but it was closed, and they didn't have gas in Waldo. It's like a town that used to be big and everything like that. There used to be like 1,000 people or something like that, but then they're all gone. And I feel like now there's like probably like 35 in that town. And then I actually met this guy, this older man, but he was a gentleman. He was a really unique, intelligent, compassionate man. His name was Gordon Mast. And yeah, he was just sitting there and everything like that with another guy, and they were just talking and stuff like that. And I walked up to him like, "Do you guys?" And I asked him if they know what the priest is or pastor, to see if I could like tent at the side of the church or something like that. And then yeah, basically they were just talking. They were asking all these questions and everything like that, and they're like, "Oh, that's crazy" and stuff like that. And then eventually like the other man left, and then Gordon invited me in. He's like, "Yeah, just come on in," and everything like that. And then he actually offered me to take a shower at first, but I was like, oh no, I just gotta find a place to tent, just knock out, because I really wanted a tent, set it up just in case, like, so if the storm comes, I won't be like setting up in the storm and everything like that. And then but yeah, he let me come in his house, and then we just started talking, and then we just hit it off. He was a tourist, by the way, and he's 90 years old, and he was really cool. Like he just went through a lot in his life, and he's just like a good person to talk to. And I'm glad I met, on this trip, because like it opened up my eyes. He like taught me a lot of things. He's a conservative kind of person. It's really cool. Like he saves everything, and he's just really smart. And then we were just talking about all these things. We were talking about like the country, and he talked about his life and everything like that, and he talked about his family and stuff like that. And I'm gonna pray for his wife, who died of arthritis, I believe, in her fingers or something like that. I'm also gonna pray for him and just because he's alone. He has no relatives. I mean, besides like nephews and nieces and stuff like that, but he's all alone. And I seriously believe in like on this trip. I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I believe that I was meant to meet this guy. It just opened up my eyes in so many like ways, especially like philosophically. I just like learned a lot of things. He had like almost the same ideas as I do and stuff like that. So, and to think about it, I realized like I'm an old man. Like I may look young and I may only have like be only 19 years old, but I'm an old man. Like we were hitting it off. I'm telling you, this guy was awesome. And the thing is, he also basically he let me like cook up these awesome pork like steaks, and I was just, oh my god, like with mashed with potatoes and everything like that, and gravy, onions at the side. And he let me made myself tea, and it was just amazing. And it actually started hailing really bad and just thunderstormed. The power went out in his house like in the beginning, but then later it came back on. And it was nuts. And then he showed me like all these videos and everything like that, of, like all these like back in the day, like singers and movies and stuff like that. He showed me his house, and like there was like pictures of like his old house and everything like that where he grew up, and he showed me that. And it just meant a lot. Like I really want to go back and visit him. He was a really good guy, and I'm so glad for those kind of people, Those kind of people give me hope for life. Like, we see all this, like, heartache in life. We see all this pain. But yet that there's going to be those kind of people. There's going to be those kind of people that are just going to go out their way and help you out. And not even that, you'll know that they're purely good. I believe he was purely good, He just had that character, and it was just amazing. Something that I admire, something that I'm gonna try to achieve, and I believe he achieved it. And even though he was by himself, he's 9 years old. He's like in a wheelchair and everything. He's attached. Basically, he has to get he has a problem with his lung. I guess it hardens at the bottom. But basically, like he just has all these problems, and yet he's still happy, and yet he's still going through life, and he's trying to do the best, and that's amazing, And It was really touching. And I actually like in the morning when I was about to leave, I like wrote him a letter again, and I was just truly touched, and I seriously believe that he lived so I could meet him. Like, I know it's selfish to say, but I honestly could say that I believe that's how it is, you know, because I learned so much. I can't wait to write about it too, you know, and he's just a great guy. So Gordon Mast, everybody, remember his name. And when you hear it, bow down, you know. And yeah, and basically, yeah, that was pretty much it. It was crazy weather. It was 115 degrees, and with, like, you know, humidity and everything like that. And then basically I got lucky, you know. I met that guy. I learned a lot. I had a place to stay. So that was July 14th, everybody. It was a very great day. And actually that was the last day of, like, you know, before the month anniversary. And then yeah, this trip has been amazing. It's already been a month. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the world, about people, and I'm armed, you know. I'm armed with lessons, with philosophy. I'm actually dedicating my life to, like, try to make sense of life and all the heartache and pain, and just come up with an answer, you know. Just change people's minds for the better, you know. So I'm gonna continue this Odyssey, and you guys are in my hearts. You guys always will be, you know. Even if I just get hit by a car, like, down the road today or whenever, and I get paralyzed or I die, I can honestly say that I'm happy, you know. Like, I just seen so much, it opened up my eyes, and I'm truly grateful of what I've seen, and I'm truly in awe. I'm ostracized. You know, Gordon actually said that. I'm just like, this world is beautiful. There's nothing gonna change that, you know. Sure, there's evil, but this world is beautiful. The good always stands above the evil. It always will be. So, and I guarantee you, and I truly advise all of you guys to take a trip like this, because it'll open your eyes up about life. So I'm going to continue this trip, and I'll talk about July 15th later on. Take care. Okay, so July 15th. July 15th was a really good day. I woke up from Gordon Mast's house, and I'm telling you, it was tough for me to go away, because, like, I was just thinking about, like, if I could just spend one more day with this guy, because that guy was really cool. And yeah, I basically woke up, like, at around, like, 10 o'clock. I was just like the comforts of home, you know, and especially after that nice pork, like, steak meal and the mashed potatoes. Oh, don't even get me started. And yeah, and then basically I woke up, I got ready, I left a note, a well put note that I put my heart into and everything like that. And then I was out about, like, you know, 10:30. He actually told me to get some, like, you know, honey buns that he froze. He's like, you know, throw these in your bag. He let me cook up, like, these biscuit thingies, like 2 of them in the microwave. He said, and he always said, he was like, take as much as you want. He's like, as much as you want. If I wanted to, I bet you I could have stayed there a week. I could have stayed there for a long time. He wouldn't care. He was really cool like that. And then and I actually took an ice cream to go. I'm not gonna lie, like one of those ice cream things. I was just like, hey, he said I could get anything, so I'll get that. And then yeah, so that's what I did. I was on the road. I just felt great. I felt I was well rested. I had a good meal, so I was doing really good. It was perfect weather. Yes, yeah, July 15th yesterday. And then I was skating, and then I got about 20 miles, and yeah, I went through Paradise, and then I stayed there for like an hour, just chilled there a bit and everything like that. I saw a lady on, like, a motocross truck, like an older lady, like a grandma kind of. I thought it was funny, and then she was cool, she was nice. And then yeah, I was just chilling there, looking at the map and just munching on stuff and just relaxing. And then I was just, you know, continued traveling and everything like that. I got a total of 46 miles that day. So July 15th I got 46 miles, so that's pretty good, you know. And that's above average. That's what I got to do every day. And yeah, and it was really cool. And then actually when I was gonna go through Plainville, you know, when I got to Plainville, I went to Dairy Queen for the first time ever, and the food was good, not gonna lie, except for the refills. You gotta pay 30 cents for refills, but whatever. And then there were these girls and everything there, and then they basically, like, the older lady asked me what I was doing, and I talked about it and like that. And then I mentioned, you know, how we'll be able to skate to the Fantasy Factory. And then of course, like, the girls are like getting all excited, and after that they wanted pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, whatever, they took pictures.
And then, oh yeah, before I even got there, like, it was perfect road. It was like amazing road, and I was basically skating. And then these guys, like, oh yeah, and there was like a police officer that like called me in. He basically told like the county and everything like that, saying, "Oh, there's a guy skateboarding through Kansas, so you know, watch out." And then everybody who has a scanner heard. So like these guys in the car come like, "Yeah, man, we heard you on the scanner." He's like, "You want a beer?" And they were just like really cool and asking me all these questions and stuff. I was like, "Oh no, that's awesome." And basically, when everyone knew that I was coming through town, everyone was just expecting me. It was crazy. And before that, I was also, you know, just skating, just cruising, and then these two ladies like stopped me and they're like, "Oh my God, let me take a picture. What are you doing?" They asked my story. I'm gonna go get my board to see the names. Their names. Let's see. Go for it, Carrie. No. Okay, I don't really see it. Yeah, but basically, Deletto or something like that. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna introduce you to someone.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, hi. I'm Leslie.
Hi. This is
And I didn't introduce myself. I apologize for that. That was
nice.
rude.
No, it was fine. It was fine. No, my name is Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Monster
Look at-
cookies.
Thank you so much. I got this on film. Cool. Thank you so much.
Peanut butter, chocolate chip,
Thank you.
oatmeal.
Amazing. It's a luxury.
M&Ms.
Luxury of life right here. Thank
And
you.
My daughter made them. They got a little brown, but I thought it made them better. So you have a cup of cookies. I'd offer you milk, but she drank most of it.
Cookies. These are Kansas cookies, everybody. Well, anyway, so I met those ladies and they gave me like iced tea. It wasn't sweetened by anything, but to me it was so good, and it was cut full of ice and everything like that. And then those, like, I was talking to them, telling the story, and then basically no, a police officer, a state trooper came by. He's like, "Is there a problem?" And they told him, "Oh no, it's fine. He's just skateboarding across the country." So then he called it in, saying like, "Oh, there's a kid skateboarding across Kansas, going across the country. Just watch out like for him, and just, you know, so they won't stop me and ask what the hell you're doing and stuff like that." And then everybody, I guess, in Kansas owns a freaking scanner. Everybody knew I was gonna be there. And then I actually was going like after a Dairy Queen, like I you know, took pictures with those girls and everything like that. They're really cool. And then I was going on my way, and then like outside this one shop, like these two guys come. The guy's name was Derek, and the other guy's name was, I believe, Dustin or Dallas. I think it was Dallas, but yeah, they were all like, "Oh man, hell yeah, that's awesome, badass." Derek actually owned like a half pipe in a warehouse, so that sucked. Like, just hearing that just like broke my heart, you know, because I can't skate like that. Like, I haven't skated for 1 month. 1 month not doing tricks, well, except skating with Woody. That was, never mind, I take that back. But like, just telling you, just skating tricks, it's it's hard. It's ironic because I'm spending more time with the board than I ever did in my life, and I can't. And the tricks, number of tricks is like, you know, 0. So, but yeah, those guys were so cool. I talked to them, "Yeah, this is what we're doing, blah blah blah." And they're like, "Oh, that's awesome, that's awesome." He's like, "Well, you know, if you're gonna come through Zurich," that was a town over there. He's like, "My house is over there. Just, you know, stop by and stuff like that." All right, for sure. And then I was on my way. I was about to go, and then like everybody knew I was there. And then a guy comes. He's like, "Come here," and I'm just like, "Okay, come up." He's like, "Man, you're going across the country and everything like that, walking and skating. Here you go." He pulls out a 20. I'm like, "Dude, thanks." And then I was like, "You gotta sign my board." He's like, "Nope, just take it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." It was awesome. So I took the board, took the money, and then I was going, and then I was skating a little bit farther, and everyone was like pointing, and then was like waving and stuff like that. Everybody knew I was there. It was awesome. Like, I feel like a celebrity, like in Hollywood, but it's Plainville, so Plainville stars, you know? Walk of Plainville, the Hall of Fame. But anyway, and then I was just going on my way, and it took me like 40 minutes to do 70 miles. I mean, it wasn't even that great, because I was like, there's a lot of like decent hills, and I had to like, I mean, some part was flat, and the ground wasn't as good anymore. It was like that gritty, retarded type of cement again. So then I was basically just skating like just average speed, you know, not pumping hard or anything like that. And it was actually getting a little bit warmer. It was, the high that day was actually 95 degrees. And I'm telling you, it was cool. Compared to the 115 with heat index, I mean, that day was probably like maybe 96, 97 heat index. I mean, it wasn't that humid, and there was a nice wind and stuff like that, and there was a lot of clouds covering the sky, so it was nice. It was beautiful weather, perfect weather. And yeah, and then I was skating, and then I went to Zurich, and I got there in 40 minutes, and they're like, oh my god, they're like freaking out. That's awesome. Basically, I chilled there for like 30 minutes, just, just talking to them, like talking about like life, talking about like how awesome Kansas is, how the country is, how Chicago lifestyle is, and stuff like that, and the way people think, what people do with their lives. We just had like a good philosophical talk, And then I think those guys are gonna take a trip, I think I inspire them to take a trip, I hopefully they do, I pray that they do, so they could have a good time, and they'll learn about themselves and about the world, and just feel so much better, And I gave them, the YouTube and everything like that, the channel and everything like that. They were so down to earth. I wish I could have, chilled with them, skated with them a bit. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. And then, yeah, and then Derek, when I was about to leave, oh yeah, they just gave bust out. They gave me water too, like just nice ice cold water, and it was awesome. And then right when I'm about to leave, I'm like, all right, guys, I gotta start going. And then Derek just pulls out a 20, like, oh my god, that's awesome, holy shit. And then yeah, and then basically like they signed my board and everything like that. So Derek, Dustin, and Dallas, they're awesome. I didn't even know Dallas and Dustin were brothers. Oh well. But yeah, it was awesome. And then I was just like, oh my god, $40 in one day. I was like, that's awesome. I was basically, and plus, the money I had about like $17 after Dairy Queen. That's all I had to my name. And then I just got plus $40. Yay! So, and then I was skating. I was just cruising everything down. Like yeah, pushing. And then I made it to Palco or something like that. Yeah, Palco. And then I went to and then just outside there, a guy in a van with a girl. He was like, hey man, you want some water? I'm like, hell yeah. And then he was just like, what are you doing? And I told him the story. He's like, that's tight. And he gave me water, and he was just really cool. And then he told me a place like, oh, there's a playground there, you could tent, stuff like that. And I'm like, alright, thanks. And then I go there, and I actually saw like a nice horse, and I took pictures and some, shots of that. And then I saw a state trooper, and then I asked him if I could, like, tent the park, and he was like, oh, it's not really much of a park. And I asked him where I could, and then he said there's basically a football field that I could tent at. So I went to the football field. I was kind of lost, but then I found it. I was asking, directions, everything like that. And then I spent the night there, but I'm telling you, I did not sleep well, because I swear, like, I heard, like, people walking or something. Like, it was crazy. Like, I don't know, just telling those people, like, where I am. Like, I don't know, I just felt like they knew where I am. Like, oh, man, let's go bother him or something. Or they told people and stuff like that. Excuse me, safety. And then, yeah, and then, it just basically, like, I heard, like, footsteps. I heard whistling, and then I heard, like, there's someone running, and I don't know, it was crazy. And then, but I took my knife out, and then I was prepared and everything like that. But yeah, but it was pretty much it. And then I woke up, and then yeah, and then that was pretty much it that day. And I covered about 46 miles. It was a good day. After even waking up like at 10:30, and then getting ready and being on the road like at like 10:45 and stuff like that. So, I mean, I didn't skate like. Not that, like, 10:45 I went to Paradise, and then I stayed there, like, probably an hour just relaxing and stuff like that. So, I did still, like, I did all over the average, and I still, like, didn't do my 100%, So, but it was a really good day and everything like that, especially after, like, spending that night with Gordon. Gordon, like, opened up my eyes to life. And it's actually been a 1-month anniversary, and all I have to say is just, I'm blessed, I am lucky, I am in awe of what I saw. That rhymes, hey. But yeah, I seriously guarantee you that if anyone takes a trip like this, you will learn from it, and I guarantee you to do it, My whole aspect in life has changed, my view, my perspective, and everything like that. And I'm going to share that with other people. I'm going to open people's minds up, And I just want to say, oh yeah, and by the way, it's actually July 16th. I want to say happy birthday to Julia. Yay, Julia, happy birthday. You're awesome. And then, yeah. Alright, well then, I'm going to continue this journey, and then, yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, I called Andy, and Andy told me that the check is actually going to clear soon, so they're going to actually be here in about a week. So, that's good news, because the insurance company sent a check to Alex's lawyer, named Andy. So basically, yeah, it's going to clear in about like 2-3 days, which is probably going to be today or tomorrow, or maybe the next day, probably tomorrow. And then they're going to be on their way, fix up their truck. Alex just got to get his license. Hopefully he doesn't smoke too much.
And then yeah, we'll be on our way. We'll be together again, you know. Been waiting for that for the longest, you know. Well, I'm gonna enjoy these cookies now.